There we go. Hello, everyone. Anyway, I've been watching Zillow houses, and wow, they got some really wild ones out there. Some that they're like, wow, you built this or you bought this. I think one of the ones I kind of favor, but the bad thing is it's in California, and I'm like, oh gosh, you know. So anyway, yeah, they had this one house. It was called a bridge house. It was built on a bridge, and you couldn't even see the house from the street. It was pretty cool. There we go. I gotta charge my thing because yeah, mhm. Yep, I am a free woman. So anyway, they had this castle house and this whale house. You know, they had a house here in Vegas. They had a house in Vegas that it was a pirate house. I like the pirate house. I really do. That was really neat. They sold that house. Some of the houses that haven't sold, you know, I think that the owners don't want to go down. A lot of these, I don't know how old these are, but they look fairly new on Zillow's Houses Gone Wild, and a lot of them look fairly new. So, I mean, I I'm going to be honest, I haven't looked on Zillow for anything. Most people who do, they want to get out of their house in some sense they're looking. But anyway, I've never heard of that. I was suggested that by Mr. X in a meeting. He says, you should check that out. So I did. I checked that out while taking a break from reading. I've been doing some studying and stuff and a lot of reading. Oh, yeah, trust me. I did 4 hours yesterday. I'm going to do more tonight, and I'm going to just read. And in between, I exercise and I keep my mind busy, and I listen to Baroque music. So, it just keeps the mind going. So, that's what I've been doing. Tomorrow, I will be going to Walmart and I will be videoing. I might be going elsewhere too. So, Perumpians, please, if you see me dressed all nice and sweet, yeah, that's right. I'm going to leave my cart. That's right. I'm going to videotape a person and I am going to, that's right. I'm going to fart it out. Actually, it's going to be the person. So, yeah, I'm going to do something fun, something that I normally wouldn't do is just out of to have the fun and to enjoy oneself. And, I usually dress up for look. You get a lot better, if you're a sweet persona and you don't look like you shopped at Garbage R Us. You dress decent, you look decent, your cart just has gas. If your cart has gas, you might need to get an exorcist. And then I'm going to pull it to the punch. It's going to be fun at Walmart. So if you're in my neck of the woods and you're walking by a cart that suddenly farts, I might be videoing you, but don't worry, I will cover your face. Yes, all the faces will be covered. No one will know it was you. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the stream thing. Oh, StreamYard. Don't forget to put a thumbs up. Hi, how are you? Oh, wow, I got three. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah. So this Friday, tomorrow, if you're over my neck of the woods and you're shopping at Walmart and you suddenly go by, you know, my cart, I might record you. Don't worry. I put happy faces on everybody, even when they're not too happy. Especially when the wife is like, "Oh my god, you farted." No, I didn't. And you you just go, "Yeah, let me show them that you don't have gas." What? You said you didn't fart? Oh, I think I heard it wrong. So yeah, tomorrow will be Walmart and I'm going to be dressed real nice and I'll look all sweet and nice and we'll go Walmart shopping. Woo! Also, I have to clean the fridge, so that's why I didn't do it today. I know I had to clean the fridge, and it's like, yeah. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's fartastic. Yeah, I had a guy tell me he wanted to be my fart friend, and I said, no, not going to happen. And he said, why? And I go, because you trying to light your farts on fire on the 15 minutes ago. No, he wanted me to be his fart friend. So anyway, yeah. What is your favorite house over in Zillow Houses Gone Wild? Is it, the tree houses? They got several of them that they had. They had one in Houston they had just seen. And a lot of these houses, a lot of the people got it for a decent price and they're selling it for way more. They're going to be moving on up in a different way, man. They can, build whatever they want. A lot of these people. But the Pirate House, that's the one in Vegas. That was a really cool house. You know what house went up for sale that I really wanted to see inside? Is the house that had the basement with that 50s type of house that's underneath. I wanted to see that. I really did. Because I've seen pictures of it and I was real curious. But they had a house that was in Vegas that was a pirate's house. It already sold. So it has a different owner. The other owners were the original. They built, that. It was pretty neat. And then you have the Castle House that they had over in Florida. That was really I guess you can say it was surprising. They needed a moat, they really did. So then you have also this one house that had other houses that they got rental properties, and it was I call it like a looked like I guess it would be like a Harry Potter. It was like going up high and all this other stuff. And I thought to myself, God, that'd been a great Harry Potter house. Then they had this nun house that people just had bought it. And it was really weird. It was built in I think the late 50s, early 60s. And then yeah, they had a lot of really weird houses. I think the Whale House was quite amazing, and you have the lush green that's all around there. It's just how they put everything together, and that was, a pretty penny too. It was like, wow, ooh, different. So then, um, I haven't, gone through the whole series and stuff, but there's been a couple houses that were churches, and then they go and they vote, and they're trying to like I'm on season two where they're voting for, the best season of that year. So yeah. So if you see that it is playing on HBO Max, I have HBO Max, and I really don't, uh, go out of my, I guess you would call, zone. Well, the houses are a little more on the norm side, but these are Zillow houses that are wild. Something quite different. No other house will be the same because they are totally different. This house is so screwed up. That's the only way I'm going to, it's just wow. Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with it. So, yeah, it's going to be a real art project. So, anyway, on Zillow's Houses Gone Wild, I am now on the second season. The first season was pretty good, and they did voting and stuff like that. They had the Rainbow House, and then the Rainbow House went against, of course, the Pirate House, and the Pirate House won. I mean, god dang, the Rainbow House, they just went all rainbow, and a lot of paint. But the Pirate House, I think, had more ingenuity put into it, and more money and everything. I think it was a better area too. I really think that you know, Las Vegas is better than, where they were at in California. So, hi, how are you? I'm talking about um, Zillow Houses Gone Wild. That's on HBO Max. That's where I'm watching mine. I don't know if anyone else here, if you want to, you can please chat on the side, and you can, you know, tell me your favorite house. You can tell me your favorite season. You can tell me what did you like about that. And thank you for the thumbs up. Don't forget to put a thumbs up. And a lot of the houses that I noticed, especially the first season, they all came from Vegas. They had this other house that was amazing. This guy had cars all over the bodies and stuff, and it was all over, and he was selling that, and a lot of them came, the wild houses, from Vegas. So I was like, wow, that's really shows that there's a lot of people with a lot of imagination. So yeah, so don't forget to put a thumbs up. What is your favorite house? What's your favorite season? You can go on the site over here, tell me what you think. And we are talking about our favorite houses. Now they had the Castle House over in Florida, which I thought was amazing. And they're asking, what comes with it. Of course, they're leaving the knights, which are like over 7 foot tall, feels like, but they're real tall knights, and they're leaving them. And they're showing everything else in there, what they have, you know and the wow factor, the woo. Yeah, so they had one place. A lot of places I like is the ones with the pool. They had one place with a salt pool, which that's what I had. When I had a pool, it was a salt pool. Oh my god, my skin was so soft and great. I think my skin's not as soft. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so they had a salt pool. I'm like, oh boy, that's nice. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be out and about. No, I'm not telling you what time, but I will be out and about. I'll be dressed all sweet, and it look all sweet. And then I'm farting away. I go bombs away. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, I'll be farting away. So if you are out and about, you might run into me if you're in my neck of the woods. Thank you for the 2 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So yeah, today I went and I put in my last check, and I do it digitally, so I don't even have to go to the bank. And then of course I went and um, paid a bill. I got another bill to pay, and yeah, you know, I had to put money aside so I can make sure that my bills are paid. But anyway, you know, we're getting off subject. Yeah, the Zillow houses, they were amazing. I mean, it makes you kind of like, dream, wow, this is pretty cool. People have some good, imagination and let their dreams come true, whatever house they want, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I would like to, uh, design a house that would be on, that'd be real weird. Why not? They got design things you could do on the computer. So, yeah, I remember my son and I, yeah, he won't. He goes, I go, hey, Devin, you want to go and do what we used to do when you were little with the whoopee cushions? He goes, no. And I go, come on, Debbie. Maybe I should ask his girlfriend. I'll offer her some coffee. Maybe she'll go for it. Or maybe I can just wing it on my own. I'm always trying to include someone. So, yeah, I really, I'm really happy towards the fact of my new beginning. Yeah, it's kind of stressful because I don't know what next month brings me. So I'm hoping that I can obtain some unemployment. And also, they didn't pay me my 4 days vacation pay. So if you want to chat about your favorite house over in Zillow Gone Wild, tell me what your favorite house is and what made it your favorite. There's like that castle thing. They haven't shown anything that I've seen that was like a log cabin yet. That was a big thing in the early 2000s. My I was seeing stuff over in my ex sister-in-law's neck of the woods, and my ex was thinking about going there for a job. Now I said to him, let me take the test and see if I can get in on my own. He wouldn't let me take go to work for some company. And I said, god, it's got to be easy. I should have. Nowadays you can do all those tests and stuff online. You don't have to go to the company itself. So if you want to put a thumbs up, tell me what your favorite house was, season, or if you love all the seasons. There's some people are just like the whale house, some people like the tree houses that they offer. They had one that was in Houston. It was really well done. It was thought of and decorated well, so it was nice, being that Houston is in, big area, more or less, it's in a city area, but they're surrounded by trees. It's amazing. And then you have, of course, all the other houses. You have the other tree houses, or I call it the Harry Potter house, where it's really long, gated, and, you got others, rental properties on there that you can make money. And I'm like, wow, that sounds like a good money house. So some people have these houses. They had the pink house with pink everything. Yeah, the bedroom was wicked. Oh, I like the bed out of the whole house. I love the bedroom. It was red though, and it was wicked. Oh, it was great. Yeah, I can't deal with that much pink. Fuck it. Oh no, no, no. That was too much motherfucking pink. Yeah, I can't. I got purple. This isn't pink or Pepto Bismol. It is, when you see it in real life, it is a purple. So yeah. Oh, don't forget to put a thumbs up. Yeah, I did start a little bit late. I got sidetracked with my cat. Sometimes I just give a little time and I'm lazy. No. No, anyway, yeah, a lot of people, it's surprising, but I knew it was coming. Yeah. But I am going to say this. I took care of all my finances. I, at one time, rented this from Rent a Center so I can help with my credit. And it is all mine now. It's mine. It's all mine. I earned it. I worked hard for it. So I'm working hard, and I'm hoping to hear from, next week where my finances will be, where I will be, what I'm doing, and I will tell you guys. Ah, But I took care of everything yesterday. Yeah, I should have done it on the same day, but I wanted to decompress and talk to people and just not have to worry about it until tomorrow. And when tomorrow came, I took care of it. So, what is your favorite house, and what is your favorite season? So I love all the houses, but some of the houses, no. The rainbow house, yeah. That'd give my eyes like a hard time. So no. The pink house, no. I can't live in the bedroom just there. It's just too much pink. Then, you have the houses that I wouldn't want to live in Florida, you know. I mean, I think it's different if you don't have to live in some of these places, because some people don't like, the Florida alligator situation and the situation with the sinkholes and all the other stuff. That's the reason why. But, you know, I like the area I'm in right now. Thank you for the thumbs up. So when you're thinking, of a house, if you had an idea of building what you would call a Zillow, you know, wild house, what kind of house would you build out here? Well, shoot, we have Area 51. Like, how many, 2 hours from here? It's time to build an a UFO house. Woo, woo, woo. That's what I'm thinking. You see, I can I can put this down. This will be the foundation of it, and then up above I will put a UFO thing up above. That's what I want to do. That one, Zwillow Wild House. But tomorrow I will be out recording, and I'm only using one. That's right. There's nothing like some good old fashioned farting around. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to take some raw video, and then I got to, of course, um, do something with it. So I will have to piece it together and put little smiley faces on. Lovely, huh? All right. So that's what I will be doing tomorrow, besides going on Mr. X's channel that he goes on at 6 o'clock Central Mountain Central Time. So yeah. So, but yeah, I plan on going on here um, from 5 to 6, or close to 6. And I will be talking about what I did, how many people I seen. Because I used to do it all the time with my kids, but it's so much easier when you have kids, because you're always walking away from the cart because the kids are going, Mom, I need this. I gotta have this. My friend Jerry has one, and I want one too. Your eyes roll, and you go, okay. So you get him whatever junk food item he's begging for at that month. and you walk away from the cart. You know how many times I walked away and unluckily somebody was honest enough not to take my purse. Gosh. So anyway, I started putting the whoopee cushion in there and having a good time. After a while, there are certain people who were cashiers who wouldn't serve me because I embarrassed them with the whoopee cushion. Yeah, a lot of people were, not nice. And that's before I started, before recording them or anything. It's just playing practical jokes. Yeah. So we got one person here. You're welcome to talk about Zillow wild houses. Tomorrow I will be going out and about, recording my thing. Oh, look at this! I found the pickle. The Doctor Dingus Dingus Doctor Dingus Mystic Pickle.
The seeds of destiny are pickling nicely. Yes, for now.
So yeah, I'm gonna go out of my, I guess you say my protective barrier in here and go out in public and see how that goes. And if we have a good laugh and stuff like that. So yeah, and that's all that matters right now. Yeah. Oh, oh, it's okay. I understand. I'm going to be leaving around 6. Yeah. Oh, we're just talking about wild houses, Zillow wild houses. Yeah, I didn't do the video today, but I will do that tomorrow. You know, I'm take a shower, get all gussied up. Oh, good. Then I'll go and see him. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll see him and eat dinner because I'm kind of hungry. I got the hungries. Yeah. How are you doing, Texas? Great. Yeah, I'm hungry. So I'll get a burrito. I'm just taking care of business, today. Make sure that everything that should be paid is paid. Yeah. Actually, it was like 95. Alexis, what was the highest temperature here in Pahrump? Oh, my Alexis is like not working. What was the highest temperature here in Pahrump? 93. That's not really, for here, that's not really hot. That's like kind of middle of the road. I'm sorry you're dealing with the heat. Yeah. Uh, my grandma, yeah. Oh, wow, you're hotter there than here. Ooh, yeah. It was 93. Yeah, yeah, 5 more degrees hotter. And you got the humidity. Yep, that's the way I figured. Yeah, be in the AC unless you have a pool. I wouldn't be out there. No, that's too nasty. When you got 98 plus with the humidity of 70, 80%, no, no, that's not even safe. Good for you. Yeah, I'll be over at Johnny's. So yeah, you got to be safe. It just gets too hot. But I think that this year, I looked over at the Farmer's Almanac. my area is going to be under not a lot of heat. It's actually going to be a little bit like 5 degrees, 10 degrees under what it should be. Hey, I'm not complaining because the electric bill last year nearly blew me apart. I finally said to my son, "Look, here, let me have you be able to go and see what the electric is, because after 500, I can't afford no more." That's what I was telling him. So yeah, when it gets past 500, I had when I was working, I could go over to the Dollar Loan Center, and that's what I had to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna close up myself. I got to get something to eat. All right, all right, guys. I'm ending it.